But we begin with Sally. Rescues are underway after the storm brought extreme flooding to parts of Florida and Alabama. Some even resorted to getting around in kayaks in Gulf Shores, Alabama. That's right near where the storm made landfall. But now there's a new tropical threat for the Gulf Coast, and Ginger Z is just back from Alabama with the latest. Ginger, this new system is the 22nd so far this year. What do we know right now?
Well, Diane, my hat seriously just dried out from Sally, yet we've got others on the map and one in the Gulf that looks concerning. So let's go ahead and start with what we have. We have Teddy, that's going to be mostly an impact to Bermuda and some high surf along the East Coast, but nothing more than that. Sally's remnants moving out, and Tropical Depression 22. So this is the 22nd. If it becomes Wilfred, which is the next name, there's a potential that it could be Alpha, depending on which one, but it looks like Wilfred will be the name, and it could happen as soon as later today. So after it becomes a tropical storm, the models are having a lot of trouble with this. So there's a lot of uncertainty, but there's also a lot of time. And this is why I think anybody from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, Houston and Galveston, even Lake Charles, Louisiana, that was hit so hard by Laura, you all need to be on alert, because it looks like that wide cone on the outside of the actual track is the part we can focus on. And I will tell you that it's going to push water, no matter how strong it is or how soon it gets to the coast. It's going to push water toward the coast. That's going to impact tides and also the rainfall. There's plenty of tropical moisture with this. Easily could see 5 to 10 inches already by early next week in southeast Texas, Diane.
Amazing that we're already near the end of the alphabet in naming these storms. Ginger, what's the latest on the rescues and the cleanup from Sally?
I mean, you had overnight at least 2 deaths reported in Georgia, both trees falling onto a home and a person. And then you can see the video there. When you've got this saturated soil and you even have a little bit of wind left over from Sally, that was the case not only in Georgia, but in North Carolina. But you saw my satellite image earlier. Sally is moving on, so we're going to say goodbye to Sally and any of her rainfall later today. But that was not before leaving 8 to 10 inches in some of these places along the southeast and through the mid-Atlantic. So they have long-lasting impacts, and they can be very broadly felt, and that's why I think tropical storms and hurricanes mean so much to us. And just so you know, Diane, we said Wilfred would be the last of our alphabet. We would go to the Greek alphabet next, so alpha, beta, and we've only done that once before in recorded history in 2005.
Just goes to show how active this season has been. Ginger, you covered so many of these storms, and each one affects areas a little bit differently. What do people impacted by Sally need right now, and how can people help?
They need you, number one, to not forget that Sally happened. That happens all the time. The news cycle moves on. We move on. We've got another storm to get to, and people are like, oh, what was that again? Even when I covered Hurricane Michael in 2018 and 2018, and it was a Cat 5, I mean, washed away Mexico Beach, terrorized Panama City, made it unlivable for really until today, and they still have problems, and people forgot. If you asked around right now, you'd say, did you know we had a Cat 5 2 years ago? And people might say, no, I don't remember that, because our minds have so much to look at. So I think they need you to remember Iowa and their derecho, Laura and Lake Charles. There are so many of these, the wildfires. They also need money. People always want to try to send clothes and all that stuff. Money's it. Money's what they need, and they need a lot of it.
All right, Ginger Z for us. Thanks, Ginger. Glad to see you got home okay.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.